XM. Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to have to think about it.
What happened?
Nothing.
What happened?
All right.
Want to say hi to Betsy Brandt. Welcome to the Opie and Anthony.
Where's she?
Oh,
Bring her in.
from Breaking Bad, right?
Of course.
Is that the bubble wrap girl?
She has bubble wrap. Bring in your bubble wrap.
You got bubble wrap. Why is she carrying around bubble wrap?
Betsy.
What's going on?
Sure. Do you like bubble wrap?
Well, yes, and then I'd pop it. Well,
Yeah, good. Let's pop some bubble wrap. Let's do this. What's wrong with you? Let's share.
Let's do this.
I like to here.
Let's see. Oh, you like to sit on it. Let's see. You're too light.
That means you're light.
The chair is too soft.
But if I sat on a hard table, which I was doing earlier, and then I'm like, oh, my back.
Oh, okay.
And then it's like your back's
Oh,
cracking.
God, I'm sorry. I had the chicken last night.
Oh, wow.
Oh, farts. I got you.
Anyway, this
Fart
is very
humor.
comfortable.
It looks comfy sitting on bubble wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the show.
Are we on the air?
Believe it or not.
Well, we are. We got to make that montage. I'm telling you.
I know. We always get people coming in and like,
Put these on.
are we on the
Well, we
air?
could do
Listening
that.
to.
We were listening to you talking.
Yeah. You were talking about bubble wrap.
Yeah.
What?
What? That wasn't happening. There it is.
Yeah,
Isn't it,
sorry,
why
my
is that
back.
such a good thing?
I don't know.
I don't know why. It's the thing that people love to pop bubble wrap.
And this is pink,
Yeah.
which is very fancy.
Ladylike.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Just a fun
I
sound.
am nothing if not a lady. Well, I make fart sounds with the bubble wrap.
Yeah.
And go, oh, I'm sorry, guys, but it just feels so much better.
Betsy, you're, of course, Hank's wife, Marie, on Breaking Bad.
Yes.
I'm completely involved in the show. I'm not
That's
like,
good, isn't it?
I'm not one of these, I watched an episode because I knew you were coming in. I've been watching.
I have heard that you guys are fans.
Huge.
I love
And
that. It's more fun to talk about it.
It really
if you're
is.
on the inside.
Yes. And I got the advanced copy of the first episode.
Did you see it? I saw it for the first time last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's so good, right?
Yeah.
It's
like these
no
last
spoilers,
8 episodes are just so amazing. Just so amazing.
And it's just this culmination of everything that's been happening, and it's not going to end well. I know it can't be this happy, fun little ending with the way this is going. I don't know what it is. You probably do, but I don't know how it's going to end, but it can't be good.
Isn't it right?
I feel
Pop
like
2 bubbles if he's right. Give us 2 pops for a yes. 1 for a no.
There it is.
That's 3.
That means everybody dies in a fire.
Oh, my God.
I guess Anna, in an interview, someone said that Anna said that, the show doesn't end prettily.
Yeah.
And they said, is that a spoiler? And I said, I think happy ending for these people left the station at least by season 2.
Very early on. You're not going to get an ending where the music goes.
Right.
Nothing like that. Hey,
look what we got here.
Dean.
Oh my God, they know each
Dean
other.
Norris.
It's so
Where does he
weird.
go? Where does he go? Come here.
Dean, take a seat right there. That's look. Oh, the happy
bubbles.
couple.
Not my bubbles.
The happy couple. Now the bubbles are popping.
Oh, they are a poppin'.
Dean Norris is in studio. He's
You look so
sitting on
handsome.
Betsy's lap.
You look so handsome. Look at
Doesn't
him.
he look great? Yeah.
How handsome he is.
Yeah, sitting
yeah.
on Betsy's lap.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is the
Of
dinner party
course.
over already? Is it over? Is the party over?
No.
No party. No, party's going.
Oh, good,
you
good,
just got
good.
here, honey.
Now it can begin.
It's so odd to see, you guys are a goddamn TV show couple. And there you
Yes.
are. It's like watching Lucy and Ricky. It's amazing.
He never stops working. Look at him. He's never stopped working. He's landing the space shuttle right there.
Yeah, yeah. Of
Join
course,
us.
Hank.
Yes, sir.
From Breaking Bad. I was just saying, I saw the advance copy. I've been fully involved in the show over the entire course of it. And then I finally saw the first episode of the new season without any spoilers or anything. I got to tell you, wow. I was sitting there just not wanting that screen to go dark and have the credits come up. Because now I got to wait. And the closing scene of that is just, it's brutal. It's subtle brutality.
Yeah.
Because, Walter gives that a threat. It's a threat.
Yeah.
I'll say that much. But it's done in that inimitable, quiet style. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. And as Hank's wife, what role are you going to play in this? I mean, things are going down. We know from last season, of course, Hank took that dump and picked up that book that pretty much revealed what was going on. And now,
what do you mean, what role am I going to... You talk about his dump, and then you ask me what role I'm going to play.
Well,
I mean, she changed my bedpan in season 4, but...
He comes out of the bathroom, and then Marie comes out. She's washing her hands.
You go through this series with... you're very naive.
What do you mean?
I don't know. You're not really willing to accept that something bad's going on.
Oh, well, is it that she's naive? You just popped my bubble.
That's right, man.
You just popped my bubble.
I've been popping your bubble for 6 years.
I know. It's working. And it's working. It's not that she's naive. She just doesn't know.
Yeah, but like you got
Because look at Walt.
Yeah.
Like, what sister-in-law would be like, you know what I think? I think Walt's a drug kingpin. Look at him in his ugly-ass shoes and that sick green car. He's clearly...
Okay, good point. But you'd think being married
to...
to
paranoid person.
A DEA guy, maybe something would rub off, or you'd get a little info, or you stay out of his work. Except when you were getting his rocks.
I don't think Marie stays out of anything.
Getting my rocks? What? Rocks off?
Getting his rocks off.
Touching my rocks.
Minerals, motherfucker.
No, you can say that here.
Can you say motherfucker?
Motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck you. It's fucking rocks. Fucking minerals.
They were minerals, right. Your rocks are here. They're fucking minerals.
God damn, it's so good to not be on TV and you can say fuck.
I know.
All I do, like, for the last, 2 weeks is not say fuck and not say the ending of Breaking Bad.
Right. Those are the two things you're not allowed to do.
Are we not supposed to say the ending?
Oh, man.
Oh, you can. You're cool. No, you're my wife. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Please say the ending.
I want to know it,
no
but
one wants
then
to
don't want to know it.
No.
I want to see it. I know. I want to see it happen.
You don't want to know it.
No.
Do you know it?
No.
Sometimes you guys don't know it.
Oh, yeah, we know
Oh, yeah,
it.
no, we know.
All right. Sometimes you guys come in here from a series and you don't know for sure.
What are they on? Were they meth?
They know.
It's this is it. This is the end, and there's it has to be a little emotional, right?
Oh man, seriously.
Yeah,
especially this week. Sorry, what?
Yeah,
you
know.
Have
Could you get me a coffee, Dean? Could you order me a coffee?
Dean got one.
Straight up.
Straight up. That's how I do my liquor, baby.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
You sure you're good?
Yeah, I had a cup of coffee this morning.
Oh, you did?
Some chocolate with my real husband.
Oh, damn.
I didn't say that to be mean, but it sounded mean, and I didn't mean it.
That's
you
really
know
mean.
I'm married in real life.
Oh,
off
man.
The show. You know that, right?
Fuck. This is ruining everything.
I'm so
ruining
sorry.
everything.
I feel
Yeah.
like I need to tell you. I'm so sorry.
It's a little late, isn't it?
Hey, but I'm always thinking. But I'm always thinking about you, baby.
You're who I really love.
When you play a couple, is there any real attraction there? It's got to be difficult to not feel something if you're playing a married couple.
I feel absolutely nothing.
Not me. I feel it all.
It's a job. They go cut. I run.
I feel it all. No, I miss you so much.
In all seriousness,
I miss you so much.
it was such an amazing thing to have Betsy Brandt play my wife. More than I can tell you. She just added so much. Her inner humanity comes out in the role, and it's such a great thing because I think it was such a big part of Hank's his own morality. It stemmed. If he wasn't married, he would have broke bad a long time ago. I feel, and I feel like having Betsy play Marie just it'll always be just an amazing part of, for me, a memory of the show. Because she brought all that to it, and it was oh man, just
You're
awesome.
making me cry
oh
again.
shush.
Really, you are. You're going to make me cry.
It does seem like the only real true loyalty you have is to the family, to your family.
Yeah.
And that pretty much holds you from probably, going the way of Walter.
Going really bad, and he kind of would just think back. At least I did as a character, would always, in the kind of crucial moments, and there are some more crucial moments coming up.
Oh, damn it.
Would always just think back to my wife, and go, all right, that's why I got to be strong, and that's why I got to be the good guy, and go from there.
I love
that's
these
true.
two. I love being a part of this couple.
Yeah.
And to do that with you, but even from the beginning, I love that they would do anything for each other.
Yeah.
And in this show where people are just horrible to each other, and they decapitate this guy and stick his head on a turtle, and we have this beautiful relationship. Yin yang, I think. That's what
in the middle of all that turmoil.
I always loved that.
And trouble. Like I always refer back to a scene where Hank is basically leaving the DEA, and he gets this elevator, and you never see him make a phone call or anything, but somehow his wife just knows that it's a bad day, and she shows up. I'm sorry.
When
she shows up,
that,
and I remember
that,
on that day, on like this, like a second. And remember, I said, just don't look at me until we do the take. It was the only time I said some crazy method acting like that. But I did because it was such an emotional moment, and I just couldn't. But as soon as I looked at her, it was just tears. Just because. It was like the worst day, and he's like, "Fuck!" And then the elevator opens, and it's his wife.
Yeah. Wow, that is.
And it didn't. You know how hard it was for me in that moment not to cry. And I remember asking Frida, who did our makeup at the time, I said, "Did we get it? Did we get it? Did they tell you we got it?" And they said yes. And then I just sobbed. Which I did a lot on the show because Marie doesn't go and cry. And also, I think in that moment she just wouldn't. She's like, "No, this is all about you, baby."
Oh yeah.
It's not about me. It's not about me crying, and it's about me being there for you.
Yeah, I know. Awesome.
Well, that's getting really deep into your character when you're on set like that.
Oh my God. It was so fun.
It was fun. I'm gonna miss it.
When did you wrap? How long ago?
End of March, beginning of April.
Really?
I honestly don't even know. I feel like I'm in this weird
man.
time zone that I really don't even know. But that sounds right. What he says sounds right.
So you've been doing press and stuff, and then I guess that's kind of wow. And then you're done.
It's crazy. It's kind of hitting me now this week. Like when we wrapped, I had to go to another job, and so did you. So it was less. I don't know. It was. You were kind of emotional about it, but it wasn't. This week though, it's like this kind of final victory tour, And it's like, wait a minute, I'm not going to see these.
I thought I was doing better with it than I am. Now that I'm like, wow, last premiere. Wait, what do you mean last?
Yeah.
That's not coming back.
Yeah, we can fake it though. We can just make up.
I asked him.
We'll just show it again.
I told AMC last night. I said, if you bankroll it, I'll shoot 3 more.
That's it,
we'll show up and do the work.
I'll do it.
3 more.
I'll do it.
I know.
I'll do it for free.
Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't?
That's what I said. As long as they bankroll it, and
I think
we'll show up.
A kind of a goofy spin-off where you're almost like the new Ropers. That way, you go from that.
I get to wear a caftan.
Yes.
I'm in.
I love that. I love that.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're already on another sitcom. My bad.
Ah, that's right.
I'm sorry, you're stuck in a bubble.
That's a dumb motherfucker.
What is that? How do you do that?
Oh man.
How do you do that?
It's a
like when you
badass
touch
dome.
it and it gets all weird.
Steven Spielberg, man. Oh, you making fun of Steven Spielberg? Is that what you're doing? You want to make fun of Steven Spielberg and his TV show?
Yep.
How about Stephen King? You want to make fun of him too?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not making fun of anybody, Dean. I'm just asking about the special effects. I can't watch that show at night.
Really?
Really, for real, I can't. I told my husband, I'm like, we cannot watch it before we go to bed.
Too creepy?
I can't. It just freaks me out. It freaks me out to be trapped in there. It's crazy.
Yeah, they're all under there, so it's kind of nice.
I just got a pit feeling in my stomach.
A little microcosm of humanity under the dome.
I'm there.
But you're stuck. You're all stuck. What you gonna do with all that
fuel? What you gonna do? Stay tuned.
Jim. What you gonna do?
And Betsy, you're working with Michael J. Fox.
Yes.
That's got to be pretty damn cool.
It's great.
And now
Dean Norris.
Easy.
No Dean Norris.
Okay, thank you.
But
temper that.
But he's pretty great.
Watch it.
Yeah.
I know.
I swear.
Do you just feel compelled?
Domestic violence
is
like this close.
Thinking of you the whole time.
Do you feel compelled to just ask Michael J. Fox Back to the Future questions?
Oh, no,
I
but
would just ask him that all the time. But how many DeLoreans were in that one scene? If you think about it, you'd just be like, shut up.
No, I don't, but I do feel compelled to go, sha-la-la-la.
All right, well, from Family Ties, the theme song, yes.
Sha-la-la-la. I hope you can get the rights to that. Otherwise, this whole time is...
That is pretty good that you two go from Breaking Bad to, other...
Hit shows.
Very hit show. Yeah. I mean, come on.
Not too shabby.
Yeah.
Not
but
too
isn't it? You're going to have
shabby.
to watch your language, though.
I didn't know. Yeah,
that's another thing.
You're good at that.
yeah, I'm pretty...
You can't turn to Michael J. Fox and go, what the fuck are you doing? Like, oh, man.
That is usually how I talk to people. I think you confused me with my friend Dean Norris.
Are you normally more reserved or a little potty mouth?
Oh, no, I'm a potty mouth, but I try and keep it in check with my children.
Yeah, huh? How old are your kids?
8 and 4.5.
Aw, yeah, those are very formative years where they'll just pick up everything, right?
There's that time where you're like, oh, my little boy, when he was a toddler, was like, oh, he's not talking
listening.
yet. He's not talking. And then, like, he spilled his sippy cup and he goes, God damn it. And I told my husband, I said, it's not like he's trying to say fork and he says fuck, which we think is hilarious. Instead of sit, he says shit, also really funny.
There's plenty of videos out there,
cursing. And then I posted on my Facebook page, I go, my little boy said, God damn it today. And I said, he totally gets that fucking shit from my husband. Gets that fucking shit language from my husband.
So a little bit of a potty mouth, yeah.
A little bit, but I really try and keep it in check. It's just sometimes there's no better word.
Fuck's a great word.
Yeah.
There's just no better word.
It is.
People should get off their ass about it, too.
Right.
Like, fuck you, man. It's a fucking great word.
We were talking about Breaking Bad and how it's so good to have these networks now that allow real gritty language like that. Because years ago, you had TV shows, detective shows or whatnot, and it just took that edge off of it.
Dang it.
Yeah. No one would
darn it.
talk like that. It takes away from the character.
Absolutely.
Because they would talk like that.
Right.
Yeah. And the Hank character is great. And for the entire series, you're just like, come on! Although you love Walter, you don't want him getting caught, but you don't want Hank looking like a total idiot.
But he doesn't. I mean,
that's just
how
it.
amazing is that?
Great writing.
You haven't caught him,
writing.
and it's so. And you clearly you're smart. Your character is smart.
Oh, thank you.
Your character is so smart. But he doesn't.
Fucking need that. Like, I need that from you. Thanks. Oh, I thought it was really stupid. Thanks for, like...
Well, they do sound married.
Man.
I'm not going to tell you you're handsome anymore.
Yes, you
No, I'm not.
I'm not sexy.
No, I'm not.
Oh, come on.
God,
Come
I
on.
can't
Come on.
help it.
Come on.
Yes,
Come
you're
on.
sexy,
Thank you.
Dean Norris. Oh, God damn it. You're so sexy. But seriously, how great is that writing?
It is.
That you can have this whole cat and mouse thing.
It's true.
And it works for both of you.
Right. I always thought that was really because he got me so close, and it made sense that he didn't quite get it. And he figures out Gus Fring, and he figures out some other things, you know. But I thought it was, and sometimes it's funny. There's one scene that's not a very popular scene, but where I'm almost kind of catching him, and Walt kind of squeals up next to me, and he kind of distracts me, and he does his little kind of Malcolm in the Middle thing.
The Malcolm in the Middle
He's
guy.
like, hey, and I was like, wow, what the hell's this guy, you know?
Yeah.
But so there's times where it's funny that that Hank doesn't catch him, and other times it's serious. But I always thought it was good writing that they got, got him out of it. So.
I do like when he pops in with that Malcolm in the Middle character every so often. It's so goofy.
It is.
And then when you think of how ruthless he is, it makes it that much better.
Yeah.
One of my favorite scenes is when you're loading up the bags in the car, and he said, "What you got in here? $1 million in cash."
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
So funny.
Or when you notice the WW
in the first time,
and he just goes, "You got me," and it's like, "No, it is him."
Yeah.
Come on.
Did you really want to be killed off in the first season to do a comedy pilot?
It wasn't the first season. It was. I'll explain that. They picked up the last season, and it was 16 instead of 13. So we go, okay, great. They're going to shoot all 16, and then we'll be free to do other stuff. And then the corporate. Can I say douchebags?
Yeah, you should.
What are they going to do? Fire you?
Yeah, right. Fuck 'em. So these douchebags decide that they're going to split it into 2-8 things for their own financial purposes. They're giving a fuck about my financial reasons. So I got to sit there and wait a whole year because I can't do anything else because I'm contracted to do a measly 8 more episodes, right? So I'm like, I got a few kids to feed myself, and I said, how about wouldn't it be great if the cliffhanger of the first 8, since you're going to do it this way, Hank dies, that way it frees me up to do another show. And, of course, they said no because we need you for the last 8. And I'm glad they did. And they ultimately did free me up in time, and you too, to do another show. But originally that wouldn't have been the case. Then you'd be sitting on your ass for another year waiting for another pilot. You know?
That's got to be frustrating.
So I was like, I mean, I love the show, and I'm down with art and all that stuff. But, I act to live. I don't live to act. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. You're such an opposite of some of the people we've had come through here.
Paid the whole time?
I'd do anything. I stood for 4 years in the desert just to do the last 8 episodes of Breaking Bad. I don't care. I'll starve.
Pay me.
I'll starve. I'm like, fuck it, man. I need another job,
Pay me.
Yeah. Called Under the Dome, CBS, baby.
Yeah, Under the Dome.
Motherfucker.
That's huge. That is huge. You were in fucking Total Recall.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
You were, no, not you.
Before my time.
You got a lot of nerve sharing your face around here,
That's
Hauser.
before my time.
Look who's talking.
That's the line. You got a lot of nerve showing your face
around here, Hauser.
Who are you in Terminator 2?
Were you doing Arnold Schwarzenegger again?
I think I believe it or not, I think it was probably the highest paid per line because I had like 1 line and I was on that movie for like 2 months. This is back in the day when they would take they didn't give a shit. Caralco was throwing money out, and we're like, oh wow, you're paying me to sit here for a month in a hotel? Great. And then I go and do 1 line, I forgot what the line was. I show up, I'm a SWAT team leader, and I show up and I point the gun at somebody and say something like, don't do it or something.
How much did you get paid per word?
Per word, I'm saying. If you had 2 months of pay for 1 word.
That ain't bad.
Wow. That ain't bad.
Yeah, no shit.
Right.
What else have you, what did you early on work on? Anything we'd know? I didn't dig in.
Thank you.
Not you, Jimmy.
You could find it in
I know.
old video
Thank
stores,
you for that.
if you know what I'm saying.
A
Most
lot
of it was
some
old
people
video.
call it adult films. I call them art. That's how I met Dean.
And
he said, let me get you on the show. Little show I'm doing on cable. I did mostly, I did some movies, but it's smaller indie movies. I did 1 movie with Blythe Danner and Peter Fonda, which was really fun.
Oh, wow.
And then I did just a lot of drama on TV.
Yeah.
And it's like once you start doing drama, people see that, and then you just do more of it. But it was really fun to do.
You
so
on
that's
some
what I did.
Lifetime movies?
No.
Where the husband, all of a sudden, he's the greatest guy in the world, and then, oh boy.
No.
And the best friend always knows he was a scumbag.
Right.
No, I never did anything like that. But what I am disappointed I never did that show with David Caruso.
NYPD?
No.
CSI Miami.
CSI Miami.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did NYPD Blue.
Yes.
The
That
first
was before
season
my
with
time
David
also.
Caruso.
Yes.
And I was ready to go. That was my first serious TV gig. And I had a contract to go for the 2nd season. And I'm like all excited. And so over the summer, I hear fucking Caruso decides that he's going to quit.
And do movies.
Jade. Ooh, that
worked out for him.
That was a good one.
That was the worst decision. That was worse than fucking McLean Stevenson leaving MASH.
That was a good one.
That's probably the worst decision in Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
Oh, I don't
it's
know,
right up
but it's
there.
one of them.
because I was
right
his
up
best
there.
friend. So my 6 episodes I was going to do the next year was
Your character all of a sudden
was
becomes
gone.
irrelevant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow,
that
is
was
a
early. I was
drag.
early on when that mattered, and that would have.
Yeah, you're probably like, well, that's it.
Yeah.
I'll never act again.
Yeah.
I'm never going to get another gig.
My
No,
car.
half the time I've been in L.A., I've been on Breaking Bad.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's most of it. So I've really been in New Mexico.
Yeah, right, I know.
Betsy has to go.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
It
Betsy.
sounds like
go?
I have to pee.
You
when
have to
say
go.
that.
Aw.
I have to go. Am
Why
I
does
my
she have to
bubble?
go?
Is it my bubbles?
She's still got bubbles to pop.
You're very, you're a busy girl. You're
has to go.
promoting. What's
Where
the
do you get
name
the
of the Michael J. Fox show? That
Michael J. Fox show?
It's called Michael J. Fox Show.
Yeah.
All right.
We just went out there and we're like, hey, let's call it the Michael J. Fox show.
This
right.
woman right here is the new Lucille Ball. I've been telling her that for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
You always did say that, and I
did,
love
and then
that about you.
After Michael J. Fox, it's going to be like the Betsy Brandt
I
show.
do tell Mike, I say, for the Michael J. Fox show, I really thought it would be a lot more about me.
Yeah, it should be. And it will be.
Like, I want more dancing on the show because there's really no
Yeah.
dancing
You
on
do
the
that
show.
you do that chocolate thing where you,
Yeah.
when the chocolate's going by, the Lucille.
Yes,
Yes.
Lucy shoving the chocolate in her face.
I step on the grapes.
Yeah,
that'd be
I
great.
step
Great. Stepping on the
Bring me a
grapes.
vat of grapes in, and I'm going to stop
And then
on
you
it.
get all
And go,
starstruck by celebrities.
Right. Yeah.
You try to break into their houses in Hollywood?
I do get started. I met Linda Lavin in the kitchen of the Beverly Hilton this weekend.
There's a new girl in town. I thought she had passed.
Oh. She was doing a Broadway
Are you
show.
fucking kidding me? Linda Lavin?
Oh, hold on. No, I'm thinking of the other one from the one with Schneider.
So you're thinking
was on the show.
You're thinking of Bonnie Franklin.
Bonnie Franklin. Banana Bonnie Franklin. I know. No, because I was always into the Linda Lavin, the Alice theme song that she sang. It's like, not only does she star in the show, she's singing the theme song.
She sang the theme song?
Yes, she did.
It's so bad.
Oh.
She's like all like jazz club. There's a new girl in town and she's looking good. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I'll see that show.
You think the guy,
Come on, hit me again.
a fresh second face in the neighborhood. And it's like, you think they would be like, maybe we should get someone else to sing this.
Do you think I could sing the Under the Dome?
Yes.
Oh my God, that was
Could
good.
you make that happen?
Oh, I can make that happen. I can make that happen.
There's a new dome in town.
Who indexes the dome so you could see? Is that a... Wow. Bomb-a-rooney.
I actually thought that was a serious question.
Yeah,
no.
For a moment, I did.
I did too. But that's funny.
Thank you.
Wait, is there a scene where birds fly into the
I
dome?
like that they have like TVs everywhere, so I can totally watch TV while I'm talking. It's fucking great.
She's really got to go.
That's a funny comment.
They're dragging her out of here. Betsy really has to go.
But MasterCard is up by $12 fucking dollars.
We check our stocks.
And there's that guy who
S&P above 1700.
Betsy Brandt will be looking for you in Breaking Bad and the Michael J. Fox show. You're going to hate your next interview that you go to. You're going to hate it.
Yeah, it's not going to be as good as what they just did there. Yeah, bring the...
All right.
We got to take a quick break.
You guys take breaks?
Oh,
real
man.
fast. Can you stick around?
Is there...
Watch this shit now.
He's good to stick around.
No, yeah, I wasn't even supposed to start till...
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, we'll be right back. We'll be right back.
All right.
The Opie and Anthony Show. Opie and Anthony. On Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show continues.
Oh man, yeah, we're back, of course. Don't worry about it.
Let's see.
Dean Norris, of course. Hank from Breaking Bad in here. We were talking. They would have been complete spoilers if we said it on the air. So
you weren't recording any of that, right?
Nothing.
Oh.
Wait, he gave away stuff?
Well, from the first episode that's coming up. When does it air?
August 11th.
11th.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's going to be one of the most watched shows, I think, ever.
It's going to be crazy.
Huge.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Everyone I've talked to is just like, oh, man, Breaking Bad, I got to see you. I've got to wait. Nothing's worse than when they cut those seasons in half and you're like, all right, here's 11 months. Sit on it. Have fun, kids.
Yeah, exactly.
You pricks.
Yeah.
So, and I watched the first episode, and people were just livid with me.
Yeah.
You fucking asshole. And then, of course, why don't you put that up on Pirate Bay? Or something. I'm like,
yeah, right.
I'm like,
Okay,
and I'll never get one again, so blow me.
But there were moments, because I saw it for the first time last night, and there are moments. It's great watching it with a big crowd, and there are literally moments in that show where people go,
yeah,
right, and
yeah,
or you hear like
the reactions from people are amazingly visceral. And at the very beginning of it, and not giving anything away, but the way they just start the show and you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that was all. It's a great teaser.
It really is a great teaser.
Yeah.
And, again, not spoiling anything, but the neighbor.
Awesome. And then they come back to that line.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
There's a lot of inside talk here.
Oh, well, you know what?
It's very vague.
I think they'll have to watch.
Then they'll
11th.
re-listen to this interview and get what we're talking about.
Oh, he was talking about that.
I know what I want to ask.
That scene.
What did you went to Harvard? What did you go to Harvard for?
Because I got in.
Let me rephrase that.
Yes.
Not why did you go to Harvard, but like what was your measure?
It's called a concentration in Harvard. Hate to be that guy, but it was called social studies. It was like economics, history, philosophy, and politics, all kind of wrapped into one. And it was great.
And you did well?
I did, yeah. I was an honors. I was an honor guy. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
So why did you do acting, but did your family go like you probably shouldn't be acting if you graduated with honors from Harvard?
You know, all seriousness, I was the first guy to go to college at all from my family. Both my parents didn't go to college, and we came from, kind of a lower middle class to lower middle class. So one would think I had the pressure to go into investment banking or be an attorney or something like that. But my parents were cool as all get out, and they were happier in a way that I went in to do something that I wanted to do. So I had complete support of my parents. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Great. Yeah.
Were you acting in college, or did you start
Yeah, I did a lot of acting in college. It was all extracurricular because they didn't have really any, there wasn't like an acting program or anything like that at Harvard. But I got to work with some really interesting people, like Amy Brenneman was in my year. The directors, like R.J. Cutler and Bill Rausch, who work today in the business, very successful. And I learned the craft. I would do maybe 3 semesters, so 6 a year in terms of plays there, and learned a lot. The American Repertory Theater was there, and got to work with them a little bit as well.
What got you into acting at all? Like, what?
I'm a failed musician. I would like to have been a rock band.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it didn't quite work out. So I was like,
I'm in that boat. Yeah, that's how I ended up here.
We're the guys buying guitars at Guitar Center now. We're like hey man, can I buy a new Strat because I can afford it now?
I can afford to buy this shit, but
it sounds really good in my garage.
That's hilarious, man.
I got a band together actually maybe about 10 years ago with exactly that, like some neighbors, and we're like, hey, let's do a band, man. So we get out of the house on Saturday night.
It's still fun,
That's awesome, man.
Fuck around. My brother, he plays out all the time and shit, and if he's ever like, yeah, I'm doing a gig over here, why don't you come on by and sing some stuff.
That's awesome.
It's always been a lot of fun to do, but when you realize the odds of making it are forget about it.
Yeah. Right.
So you obviously like performing.
Yeah, and I mean, my dad was had a band all his life, and that's how we made half his money. But local kind of band, weddings and bars and things like that. And so I would play in the band with him sometimes. And so it was always and he came from a dad who he didn't know very well, but was also a musician.
Wow.
So it was like rock and roll, kind of musicians. And then so it was, in a way, it was kind of cool that I made it at least in the entertainment industry, even though it wasn't music, because it was a long tradition of people who kind of wish they
didn't want a real job. That's pretty much it. I understand that completely, man.
Exactly. Did not want to grow up.
Exactly. Where did you grow up?
South Bend, Indiana.
South Bend.
South
wow.
Bend,
okay. So what was there to do around there as a kid?
Drink beer.
Drink. Yeah. Blue collar kind of.
Exactly. Very blue collar.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was a great place to grow up. I love South Bend. I go back there for Notre Dame games at least once a year.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I still have a sister who's there. So
did you have some like real shitty kind of regular jobs growing up at all? Or?
Well, it was like I washed dishes at 14.
Oh man, I was at the El Adobe restaurant in San Juan Capistrano, California, washing dishes at like 13.
Yeah, I washed dishes, hot back there, and and I worked at. And then when I got to be an adult, I started doing waiting jobs when I was in college.
Yeah.
As a waiter in the summer.
Oh, a waiter/actor. That's
waiter
something you
never hear that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of them.
Oh, literal Jimmy.
It was a great, actually, when I got my first gig in L.A. It was relatively soon, within 5 months, and I was waiting tables. And my agent calls and says, hey, you got Lethal Weapon 2. I'm like, oh, what does that mean? What the fuck that means, Well, here's what it means. It means X amount of times per week.
Here's what it means.
I was like, what? It was like basically 5 times per week what I was making. I said, are you sure? I said, he said, yeah, guaranteed? So I took my little waiter thing off, said, hey, this hamburger goes to this table, that guy gets the steak. See you later.
I'm out of here. Yep.
Who were you in Lethal Weapon 2? That was a great one.
I was the guy that most people remember it because I'm the guy we're playing poker and I go turn on the stereo and we get blown up.
Oh, yeah.
But if you look back, we're in the whole we're on the whole beginning of it. We're chasing people with Mel Gibson and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Again, this was the day when, like, that movie, last 18 weeks, I remember this because it was like a really important number.
Sure.
18 weeks I worked on that show, and I still get paid today because everyone watches Lethal. You know, they show it again and again.
And you still get like some checks for that.
Oh man, seriously,
it's amazing.
Yeah.
God damn, that must have been pretty good though. Like finally getting a job, being able to walk away from waiting tables.
Yeah, especially because the job that paid you enough that you didn't have to, and then the residuals start coming in. And then I did Hard to Kill right after that, with, and then I did Total Recall. So I was like, oh, okay, this is all right.
Acting's easy. I'm in. I'm in the door.
What's everyone complaining about? Man? I did one episode of Lost, like almost a kind of a cameo. I did like 2 scenes in it. Yeah.
Oh, who did you play in Lost?
I don't even fucking remember.
Yeah.
Some guy who'd lost his son or something, and some guy on Lost was able to try to, I don't know, I was going to see if he can connect me with him in the afterworld or some shit like that. I don't know.
One of those Lost fucking storylines.
Yeah, I just did it because it was like a classic show. I think I was already on Breaking Bad, and I was like, I just wanted to be on it because it's a classic show.
Yeah,
So. Actually, the director was a guy named Jack Bender, who is the executive producer and director on Under the Dome now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
In fact, these are his. I'm wearing his shoes right now.
Why?
What the fuck?
Yeah. You see those shoes?
Yeah, I see them. There's paint on them.
There's paint because he's a painter, and like so he'd always wear them. He's a real legit painter, you know?
Right?
So he'd always wear them, and he has like a kind of a like scarves and shit. I'm like, fuck that shit, man. So we got drunk one night, and I literally fucking took them like this, and I ripped his shoes off. And I have them to this day.
And you wear them.
Shoes?
I wear them, yeah. I took his shoes right off his feet.
It's amazing they fit. I can't go to a sneaker store and buy fucking comfortable shoes.
Yeah, it was
Steal
kind
them
of
from a
amazing.
director.
I would have worn them anyway if they didn't fit, but they happened to fit, and he kind of struggled, kind of drunkenly went home like barefoot. I gave him my shoes.
Did you get to meet Stephen King at all? And hang out and talk to him?
Man,
how's that?
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
What a great guy he is, and he's a really, really down to earth and funny, and a really good guy.
Yeah. It goes Under the Dome. That's his
based on
baby.
his book. Yeah. Although we're deviating from his book, but he's cool about that, and he's down with that. So.
I started the book, but I didn't finish. Like, it was great when I got through. I'm just such a bad reader now, but it was fucking excellent when I was.
Because you're trying to read like 3-4 books at a clip,
and I get none done, and then I just surf pornography. Every time I try to stop jerking off, I'm like, I'm going to start fucking reading.
Keep your hands above the table. Right?
Right.
These computers don't work today.
Are you? Do you pay attention to any critics on Twitter or Facebook or anywhere else online?
I used to, like when Breaking Bad first started, because
how am I doing?
Yeah, how am I doing? And it just got so much. Just you can't. If you start, I think in immortal words of either Beyonce or Rihanna, somebody's never scroll down.
There you go.
Never scroll down because there's always
something waiting for you.
There's always some dickhead who's sitting there jerking off in his fucking basement. Fucking Norris sucks. Fuck you, you fuck. In fact, I'm sitting here right now to anybody who says shit to me on fucking fuck
great.
you.
Fuck you.
The scroll down's classic. You're so right. Because you get a few, you're like, I think I'm going to scroll a little more. And you always scroll too far. Always.
I'm the best actor in the world.
Right.
Fuck you.
Right. It always gets to the...
And it negates all the good shit you just read.
That's what Ben says. He says he can read like 99 great things, but he'll only remember the one bad one.
Shitty one.
The one shitty one.
Asshole.
And you know what this asshole is, Just some douchebag who's making shit up.
We would talk about this like so many times, whereas like years ago, could you imagine if somebody had to sit down and write a letter? Hey, Clark Gable, you suck.
Yeah.
It had to go in the mail, fucking stamp mail it. And then it had to go through 15 levels of people.
Right.
If it ever got to him, it would be a miracle.
Right.
And now it's like any douchebag can just be like, you suck.
Clark sucks.
Yeah, great.
They're writing that right now.
Yeah,
somewhere. Leave the guy alone.
Yeah, you bastards. What a piss. Well, it's been great to hang out and talk to you, man. You're obviously one of my favorite shows that I watch, and just a great character. And if people, they just don't know what they're in store for. When I saw just that first episode, it sets up for an amazing conclusion of Breaking Bad.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, every one of these 8 is as impactful as the one you saw.
Right.
It really is.
I can't wait.
The one after another is like,
Are there people that are real close to you that you go, all right, here's what happens? Is there one person that you've told?
No.
Come on.
I swear.
That'd be tough.
That's crazy.
That'd be almost impossible.
Not one. Not even my wife. My wife didn't read the scripts this year either. So
Does she know not to ask? At this point, it's like a CIA
She doesn't
agent.
want to ask. She wants to watch it too. Like
that's true
else,
too. I want to know, but I want to see it.
Yeah.
The perfect thing would be if I got every episode right now, and just watched it myself and gloated about it.
Right. You get people that say like, "Hey man, how does it end?" And then literally like a split second later, they go, "No, I'm just kidding. Don't tell me."
Yeah, you don't tell me. Don't tell me. Yeah.
So no one really wants to know, and I understand because it's a real joy to watch it unfold.
It is. It's one of the most anticipated conclusions of a series ever. I think.
And the great thing about it is I think we get to go out going, we ended it correctly.
Oh, yeah.
Or satisfactorily,
I was saying yesterday this show could have gone for a few more years easily without even getting old.
Right.
But to wrap it up in 5 seasons with the amazing writing, amazing characters, and just an amazing story arc, you can't lose.
Yeah,
I mean, really,
it's awesome, actually. Yeah.
And you're on Under the Dome. When is that on?
That's it's on Monday nights at 10. We're on our 6th episode already, and that's just it's a crazy show. It's it's international. We're the #1 show ever in China, U.S. show.
Really?
Yeah, we're like in 200 countries. It's amazing, man.
It's an insane concept.
It's an insane concept, but it's like the highest rated show. I think there's only one show higher in like all of network TV. It's crazy. I swear to, I mean, in terms of scripted, I don't know what these reality shows are, but in terms of scripted,
definitely.
So it's like a whole. And it's great. It's obviously awesome to be on Breaking Bad and the greatness of it and all, but Hollywood, man, you know what they fucking respect? Numbers, motherfucker. Seriously, like you hang out in Hollywood and Breaking Bad, you go, oh, we love your show, it's such a great show, really
critically acclaimed.
Yeah. Now you're like, fuck you, I got fucking 3-3 in the demo, bitch.
I love it, Dean. Thanks so much for coming in, man. You're amazing. I love it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.